it's like I want to not be panicked. They won the title last year. All the like concern trolling over a lack of a big man, all that stuff, like they kind of, it kind of worked out for them last year. But 3-7's 3-7. Where's your head at right now with this?
I mean, I'm not in this grander, like, what is rotten at the core, like, the season's derailed because, like you said, I mean, this is my 10th season covering the NBA. I feel like there's a point in every single season, a lot of times, a month long, a 6-week long period where you're like writing these nightly articles of like, what's wrong? Well, what's the panic meter, that type of thing. So they're just having a bad stretch early. Which, I mean, considering you did not expect 3-7, but I think we all expected like growing pains to a point. I mean, I would say there are deeper issues that I'm sure we're going to get into that like do speak to some long-term stuff. But I think we all know like why they still profile as a title contender. It's because of like what 6 players will still play the bulk of the minutes come second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, 3-7 though. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, I watched the Lakers today lose to the Cavs, and I can't even enjoy it. It's not even an enjoyable time because I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, the Lakers could still be, they're still right there with the Warriors.
They're only one game back.
Look league wide then. So like what are the Suns now? Like 7-1, 7-2. I saw they lost to Portland. So Suns scare you in a series tomorrow that starts tomorrow?
Obviously not, right? Yeah.
Okay. Who in the West does right now? Memphis. I mean, Memphis. They had a nice win today. Ja looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a threatening series. But if a series starts tomorrow against anybody in the West, and Steve Kerr's rotation, are you viewing them as non-favorites?
But that's not my concern. My concern is them getting in a hole and having to chase it for a month and a half, 2 months, and then just dead legs. Like basically, I mean, it feels like the 2021 season right now. Again, 10 games in, they have a lot of time to correct that, not get there. But like a lot of what went wrong there was no depth. And it was like a 7 to 8 man rotation for 2 months. And they just kind of ran out of steam. So that's kind of the bigger concern. Do I think a team built around Steph, Draymond, and Clay can't beat everyone in the West? Of course, but I mean, they got bounced in the play-in by Ja 2 years ago for no other reason than I would say dead legs. So
yeah, it's definitely like you're going into now these regular season games like there's a little bit more on the line than you expected in any regular season game. Which is different. I mean, so, you compared it to 2 years ago, I'd say it's like the absolute flip opposite of last year, where they rip off that 18-2 start, and because they gave themselves such a buffer, there was those periods. They had a 1-7 period in like February, March, and then another one. They went 6-14 over a 20-game stretch last year, but they gave themselves such a cushion that they just fell down to the 3 seed. Where now, I mean, it's not good for them if come February they're playing their main guys like 40 minutes because they need this win against the Grizzlies tonight. That's not good. And then just the young guys don't look as good as expected. I'm sure we're going to get into that, but like that to me is the problem. Like they were promoting these guys into the rotation, and that was what we were all looking at early in the season. And like, it's only 10 games in, but doesn't look great.